Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Inessa and I am an author from Toronto, Canada, and I publish under the pen name A.N. Sage. I write a lot of fantasy, some sci-fi, a lot of cozy mystery these days, some in the YA space, some in the adult space, so kind of all over the place. And on this channel here, I actually put out videos that are geared towards authors and creative entrepreneurs. The types of things that I talk about are some behind the scenes tips and tricks on being an author and all that kind of fun stuff. I also have a lot of planning videos. And today is kind of almost like a mix. It is sort of a planning video, but if you know me, you know that I am a huge proponent of physical planners. Now, this video is actually going to be a digital planning video, which is why we are here. Usually my setup is quite different. You don't see this version. It's usually me sitting facing that way and filming from there, and you kind of see the screens and pictures of my books and things like that. But today we are actually going to be working on my iMac, and so I really wanted to do a screen share, and so it's not super boring and just looking at the screen, that you can see me kind of as well. So this is what we're doing. We've done it before with Facebook ads, we've done it before with a few lives, and it seems to go really, really well. So why are we at my computer and not somewhere else? So the reason that we are here actually is because as you can see, I'm in an office right now. However, my daughter is going to be, our little toddler is taking over this room, which was like a whole room for me. But because we live in a condo, it's a 2-floor condo, so it's almost like a townhouse in a building. But space is still more limited than it would be if, say, we were in a house. And so she needs obviously a bigger space. So she's going to get this room, and this is going to be her room. Which means that I need to move my stuff somewhere else. Now, there's other places that I can set up an office. However, the way that we figured is we're going to be moving like all the books and all of that stuff. Like I have like kind of a growing library here. We're going to move that downstairs into our living space so we can have a library in our dining room so everybody could enjoy it. And I'm actually going to be taking over another room that we have in the house for all of my packing stuff, all my stuff for Glitter Fritter, which is my online Etsy shop for all my illustration and things like that, for stickers and all of that. And my actual main desk, which is where I'm sitting right now, is going to be going into our bedroom because we have a large enough bedroom that there's space for a lot of stuff in there. So all that witchy stuff and this desk and everything, that's going to come with me into the bedroom. So next time, not next time, it'll take us about a month to do the move, but later on, probably by October-ish, you'll see me in a very different spot when I'm filming. But with that in mind, I can no longer have the type of wall space that I have in this office. And some of the wall space is being used for a monthly calendar. And that monthly calendar, what I use that monthly calendar for is all of my video planning, my Facebook group planning. So anything that's kind of going on online planning, big releases that I need to do videos for, prepare for, things like that, that goes on a wall calendar right now. And I'm not going to have that wall calendar anymore. I could, but I don't want to overwhelm and have all the calendars in our bedroom. It just seems kind of intense. And I am trying to really downsize how I work in general. Surprising for me. Oh, I should move back actually where the light is better and not be so close. But either way, I need that calendar to be gone. I could put everything into my planner, but as you have seen recently, I have also downsized my planner. So now I have a very thin kind of small profile planner that's on my desk. And you can watch those videos on the channels where I kind of talk about it. So what I plan to do is actually take that board planning digital. So I already do a lot of digital planning for releases, especially to track group takeovers, any kind of appearances I have to do, podcast interviews, all of that. So that already happens on my calendar digitally. And I figured, why not just take all of this and just put it on there monthly? And so every month it's right there as I'm sitting down to plan everything, to create everything. The actual planner is right there. I don't need to look at the wall or any of that. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to show you how I'm setting this up. This is my first time, I guess, setting it up this way. So we'll be doing it together. And I figured it might help you if you're trying to figure out how to plan your video and digital social media. So not all my social media gets planned here. A lot of my social media I just do weekly, and I go straight into the Meta Suite, and I plan there for scheduling things for Facebook, for Instagram, and for the group. But for my main reader group, I also do kind of extra posts here and there. So that's what goes on the board, and that's what's now going to go in this digital planner. So before I did anything, I already have my little trusty little Moleskine notebook here. And I usually have kind of a running list for YouTube ideas, for Sage's Inner Circle ideas. So Sage's Circle, which is my reader group. Glitter Fritter ideas are here too. So anything that might be happening, that might need to happen digitally, I kind of plotted out over here before. This is on my third notebook by now. So let's shrink me down, because I don't need to, whoops, that is not how we shrink me down. I don't need to be quite so large and in your face here. So I'm gonna put myself right down here somewhere. And then we're gonna get going. So I have everything set up already. So this is the calendar I use. So if you're on a Mac, I am on a Mac calendar here. I use my Apple calendar, but what I've actually done is I've changed the account. So in the account section here, I've added my Google account to this, and I've added my author Google account to it. Sorry, I'm gonna have a little bubbly because I'm thirsty from the mic is right there, and so I'm very conscious of how I speak into it, and it's making me very, very thirsty. So I've added my AN Sage author account to this, and as you can see, I've already set up some colors here for myself. So I have the blue for AN Sage, and that's going to be anything that happens here on YouTube, and anything that's going to happen in the circle. Then we have purple for Cauldron Press, which is my design business, and we have pink for Glitter Fritter, and these are just the colors that go with the business, and they work well with them. I also have, as you can see, the editing portion is missing from here, and that's because I don't really do a lot of social media promotion for my editing or my beta reading. That actually happens kind of word of mouth. I started doing promotions for it early on, and then I just kind of said, forget it, I don't have that time. And I don't really do editing full time. I just kind of edit for people, and they tell other people about me, and they come to me. So that's kind of how I work it. So there's never any video or online social posting or work that needs to happen there. But these three, that does happen a lot, especially this blue AN Sage one. So we're going to take a look, and this is how it starts. The calendar would be absolutely clean. I've clicked off every single thing here. So I've clicked off contact, holidays, any other thing here. And the only thing I have open is the calendar itself. So we're going to take a look at the full calendar and see what we've got. So every Sunday, I have videos that go up on this channel, obviously. So for this channel here, very easy to do. So we already have it here. This is the video we're working on now. So I'm going to create new event. The event name, I'm going to post video, and what I'm going to do is write YT for YouTube. And I am going to write kind of like a very short description of the video that's going up. So we're talking about online planning calendar. Okay, and that's it. So we've got a video here. Now let's move me actually out of the way for a second, because we're going down this list. So I'm going to go down the list, and I'm going to, now you guys are going to get to see kind of what I have planned for this month for us for this video. So I definitely want to talk about author newsletters at some point. So I think I want to talk about author newsletters on the 17th. So YouTube again, author, actually let's make it all small, author newsletters. So, let's edit online planning calendar. Okay, what did I do here? September. Okay, so we're good. All right, so that's in there. right? Yes, and it's blue. Perfect. So we've got that. That looks good to me. Now we're going to go and look at the next one that we want to talk about. And I can go back and kind of fill out what I did here, but I don't really need to. So let's see. The next one that I definitely want to talk about, I think we'll talk about in the 10th, is YouTube. And we're talking about subscription model writing. So if you don't know, I have started a brand new series called the Gilded Queens. That's exclusive to Patreon, and it is strictly on a subscription-based writing kind of model. So I'd like to talk about it because now I am like a month into it and I've gotten to learn some things about it. So I would like to share what I learned with you guys. And then I also want to discuss YouTube pantsing a fantasy series. This ties back to the Gilded Queens again, but I think we can do a full video on that because I have actually started pantsing this entire project, and that's been very interesting for me because I don't pants anything at all. So now we've got YouTube planned out, so it's blue over here, and I can see that that's all under ANSH. Now, the next thing I kind of want to plan out here is the circle. So let's see. I have some stuff written down, so I think I definitely want to post on this Wednesday here. I'd like to post in the circle. So Inner Circle IC is my group on Facebook. It's called Sages in a Circle. So I guess we could go see Sages in a Circle. Sick. I like that. So sick. So I definitely want to talk about Gilded Queens, and I want to share an excerpt with the group because not all of them subscribed, but I do want to share it with them so that they can kind of get like a little bit as well, even though there are some episodes trickling out on Wattpad and Royal Road too. But for those of people who aren't on there, I want to share with them. So being part of the Inner Circle, you should kind of get to see some behind the scenes and stuff like that. So then maybe on the Wednesday, let's see, which Wednesday do we want to do it with? Maybe we'll do a behind the scenes over here. So it's Sages in a Circle, thick. And we want a behind the scenes world building. So this Gilded Queens project, it is an epic fantasy, portal fantasy, but an epic portal fantasy. And so there's a lot of world building that happens here. And I'd like to share things as much as I can. I think I want to do a puzzle game next. So circle, and you can see I'm always doing stuff on the same day so that people know what to expect. And the puzzle game is really fun. So there's like a site that you can take your book cover and it turns it into a puzzle, and it times people how long it takes them to solve that puzzle. So that's pretty fun. I like to do those once in a while in the group. And then I think what I might do is share a character sketch. So Sages in a Circle, and we're gonna do a character sketch, or should I do an interview? I think I'll do a character sketch. I'm concentrating a lot this month on the Gilded Queens, and so we can do a fun like little character introduction there and more drinks for me. Okay, so that kind of takes care of A and Sage, and for the most part, what I'll be sharing there. Now, I do have a TikTok account for the Gilded Queens that's separate from my other account, but I don't really need to know too much about that. The one thing that I do need to add, and I'm going to add that to every single one of these Fridays, is YouTube. So actually, it's not YouTube. It's actually kind of across the board. So I think I might just write film shorts, and we're just going to Control-C this. So film shorts, and we're going to do that for every single one of these because I do film shorts on every Friday, just like I film videos every single Friday. So that's just for me to kind of remember to film shorts, and they go through reels, and sometimes I post them on my author TikTok as well. So I multi-use what I can, and that kind of breaks up the week really nicely. Mondays I keep pretty open because I don't have child care on those days. And so I can't do a lot on Mondays. I can only work during my daughter's nap times. So all I can do is write, really. Now, for Cauldron Press, the one thing that I do want to schedule out is I think on this Saturday here. So we're going to have a remade drop. And we're going to have a couple of these. So Control C again. And that's actually, you know what? Let's delete that one. Let's click to Cauldron Press, new event, pre-made drop. Here we go. Purple. I'm going to have pre-made drops every single week this month as much as I can. People are getting ready for holiday writing, and so I want to do a bunch of holiday like fantasy and Christmas romance book themed pre-made covers for them at like a reasonable price, because I know money's tight for people right now. Actually, as I'm saying this, if you're an author and you're looking for covers, I'm running like a huge sale on whatever available pre-mates are left in my group. I think they're going pretty fast, so hop on that. But it's a 50% off what I normally charge for them. So you can get covers for like $75, $100. I think the highest is $110. Although right now, I believe that one sold. A lot of them sit at $75 at $100 right now. So, which is very cheap for me. My custom prices usually start at $300 and go up from there. So that's a very good price to grab a pre-made. So if you've been looking for one, check it out. Check out cauldronpress.ca, and the link is in the description as always. So we've got the pre-made drops here. I also want to make a note on here kind of for myself that the sale started this week, but it's so it's back to school. Back, mark anti-type, to school, sale, ends. And on that note, I should probably note that back to school, sale starts. Okay, so we've got back to school, sale starts, back to school, sale ends. And that is all good to go. And now we're moving on to Glitter Fritter, which is our final one. So I'm not having any shop drops until I believe I wrote it. Let me just check, because I think I wrote it down for myself in my September calendar here before I did all of this. Yeah, so the Halloween shop drop for me is on the 27th. Which is the Wednesday. I'm not sure how I feel about doing a shop drop on the Wednesday, actually. I think I might do it on this Thursday. So we're going to do Halloween shop drop. So a shop drop is basically when I add new designs. And I think I wanted to have new bookmarks done. I guess I don't necessarily need to update that on this calendar here. I could if I wanted to. So I know that I wanted to have all my new bookmarks done by this week, this coming up week, which might be a bit tough. I'm actually on submission. And Killing Grinds, my third book in Orchard Hollow, is due to my editor at the publishing house on the 8th. So it might be tough. I might have to move it to the 14th. So let's do, or the 15th even. New bookmark designs due. And then let's do, which date do we want to do it? I think maybe let's do an event here, and let's do new Halloween collections due. And that just means that I need to be done illustrating and drawing all of these bookmarks and these collections. And collections are kind of like not like sticker sheets. They are sticker sheets, but they're sticker sheets that are all themed. And so you would have one of each sticker as opposed to the functional stickers that I usually design. And if you want to take a look, Glitter Fritter has summer collections up there, and they're usually each character has their own themed kind of sticker sheet, which is super fun to do, but they take a while to draw because there's a lot of illustration that goes into those. But I think I can have those due on the 26th. And then the last thing that I could do really, if I would really wanted to, is I could add on, actually, no, not this. Delete that. We're going back to A Sage, and we can add new events, and we can call that Patreon. So P, which is Patreon, and I'm going to call that chapter release. Chapter release. So I have chapters releasing every single Friday and every single, delete that, delete it, chapter release, and every single Sunday, which is super fun. There's a lot of, so if you're on the 1 tier of in Patreon, so the Guild of Mer, which is mermaids, that tier gets 4 chapters a month, so they get their chapters every single Friday, and then if you are on they also get like a whole bunch of stuff. If you want to take a look at the video of everything that I've kind of included in the tiers, I had like a little celebration video here on YouTube, but they also get some swag and all of that. But the other guilds, so Raven Guild, Dragon Guild, and the Crowned, they get 8 chapters a month. So they get chapters releasing every single Friday, but also every single Sunday. So it's a lot of reading. And there's already a bunch of chapters on there. So there's a lot of kind of early access back catalog that you get access to as well. And then Serpents are just like a buy me a coffee tier, so they don't get anything, unfortunately, no chapters. But sometimes I might like give them some swag too. So yeah, this is what we're looking at. So essentially this is what the calendar would look like. I'm trying to like pop myself somewhere where we don't have, there we go, make it smaller and put me here. That is what we're looking at. So normally this calendar will usually be open. It's on my desktop. I can make it smaller, bigger, whatever, but I really like this as like a space saving thing, because if you're not like, if you already have like a bunch of planners, or if you want to downsize how you plan, I would totally recommend considering this. I know digital planning isn't for everyone, but I don't think of this as like full digital planning. It's not like you have like a Good Notes app that you have to learn and put like digital stickers in, and it's a whole time consuming kind of effort. I feel like this didn't take us very long to do, and I've literally planned out all my videos and some of the drops that I have for the entire month of September. And you can actually do this for all of your social media. So I mentioned that I do my social media every single week, and I just kind of like plan my pictures the same day. Every Sunday I do that, and I go on and I put everything on all on that Sunday. But you can literally sit down and plan your social media. You can do the same thing I did with different posts, and you can color code like over here, instead of color coding per like ANSH, Cauldron Press, Glitter Fritter. Instead of doing that, you can color code the kind of posts that you have. So you could have behind the scenes, writing excerpt, reviews, image of book, you know, like things like that, right? So you can literally color code your social media posts and plan them all out in here as well, or color code the different social media platforms. So you can have one for TikTok, one for Instagram, one for Facebook, whatever it is that you're doing. So I think it's a really great idea for if you want to save space and you don't want to be like in a physical planner. This is a good way to do it. So let me know what you guys think. Do you like this for me? I know it might be some getting used to, because you're so used to me planning in just a regular planner, but I think in addition to a regular planner, this is going to be a really great tool for me. And because everything that is on here happens digitally, it makes sense for it to be a digital planning system. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I'm gonna make, oh, I disappeared. What is going on? Here we go. Oh my gosh. Jesus. Look at me go. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know how you feel about these types of videos. I might do more where I kind of teach you how to use different programs. Maybe we can do some ride-alongs. So we'll be spending more time on the computer. And like I said, get ready for a different view because I am moving from this space. It's going to be sad to say goodbye, but I am happy to downsize. I have a lot of junk that I've collected, and I'm happy to just kind of have like a desk and maybe like a couple of planning cards next to me, and that's it. So that should be interesting. So maybe when that's done, and I'm all moved in, I can give you guys like a little tour of how everything is being rearranged. So we'll do like an updated mini office tour or something. So as always, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure that you comment below what you thought of it. If you have ideas from my little idea notebook, definitely put a comment in, and I'll be happy to do a video with anything you might want to see on the channel. And sorry about the like different quality in video, but this is filmed right now on my iMac camera, so I don't have my big camera set up. So hopefully it's good enough, and you got to see some stuff of how I'm working behind the scenes and what I'm doing kind of to schedule everything out and to make sure that you guys get these videos, that if you're in the inner circle, that you're getting your posts on time as well, and that you're getting interesting stuff in there. So as always, thank you for watching. Thank you for being a part of this community. Thank you for subscribing. You guys are the best. I love making these videos for you, and I love learning about everybody here. Whenever you comment, I always respond and try to chat with you guys. So thanks for coming out again this week, and I will see you next week for another video. Stay magical. Bye.